Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Who's hungover today? I'm not hungover. No, I am not. But some of you, Jason, Dr. Paul. Oh my God, you guys, we've never laughed so hard. I'm not hungover. No, I am not. I love not being hungover. I love not being hungover. I love not being hungover. But I'm hungover on Ruffles and onion dip. Yes. I shit so much yesterday. I've been on a chip rampage, bitches. Now when I see when I mean a chip rampage, I was on a chip rampage. I've been eating chips like they are leaving the earth forever. Yes. Let me tell you. Yeah, I've been shitting. I shit all day yesterday. And it wasn't diarrhea shit, it was shit. I mean, I ate so much that I literally had to wake up at 1 a.m. and shit some more. Yeah. Does that make up for eating the chips? Does it make up for it? The calories, the fat, the salt intake. I did slicky. Hey, Siri, turn on Do Not Disturb. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Lick my bunghole. Dan's family is going to be going back and forth. And I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb. Let me see if I can do it from my watch. Anyhow. Hey, Siri. Turn on Do Not Disturb. They're getting they're talking, they're going to be going back and forth because they're talking. Shut the door.
You're on your thing.
I just got on.
You're on.
So I'm like, I don't want to see them constantly going back and forth about politics and shit. Salt and vinegar chips. I came to this live and the first thing bunghole. Hey, that's a good live. If you hear bunghole just coming in, you know you're staying. How many people Siri? Anybody else's Siri answered when I said that? Anyhow, I gotta finish all these fucking chips in my house because I'm on chip overload. That's right. Ruffles, and then we ran out of French onion dip because I only have one packet of Lay's. French onion soup, Lipton. Who the hell does that? Me. So we made ranch dip. That was just as good. Shit. And you know I'll be digging in those Ruffles today. Yeah, sure will. So chip overload. No alcohol overload, just chip overload. Yep, that's what happens. Yo. So today is piercing day. They leave tomorrow. I'm kind of sad. We've had such a good time. I want them to live with me. Do you think it's possible? I don't know. You usually fate. Because we were talking about bungholes, running and talking. Hey, from North Carolina. What did we do, Jackie, yesterday? I can tell you what we did. I ate chips, primarily. And then I watered my plants. Sure did. And then, did we go anywhere yesterday? I don't think so. And then we went in the pool for a couple hours. Yep. Couple hours, went in the pool, swam, came in, cleaned up, and ate more chips. Had 2 drinks, relaxed, barbecued, and then sat on the couch. Candace made us some strawberry shortcake, so we had strawberry shortcake. The Sherry Papini story. Who's Papini? Sherry Papini. I don't know. Lance, why you want to know where my husband is? Why? Why? This is my show, my time. For the love of Pete. My plants are turning yellow. from too much rain. What? I'll talk about bungholes. I love bungholes. I don't know who that is, Rev. I can't even, yeah. Hi, PS. Oh, and then we died Andrews. I leaked up. What the hell does that mean? I don't even know what that means. We dyed Dan's hair. We did the permanent dye. So you saw Dr. Phil this morning? Yep, or the magnetic man. Whatever. I know, Elizabeth. We tried to keep, I know, see? I'm gonna be a puffy, roly-poly by Friday of next week in Vegas. Hey, Joe. So we dyed Dan's hair, and then she did our eyelashes and eyebrows, Candace, last night. So it's like an eyebrow dye. Is that what his name is? Willy Wooly? You must be very healthy. Not lately. Nope, not lately. He did not want to do his beard. He just said do the mustache. So now it looks like he has a handle. He looks like he's a firefighter with a bad dye job. And then guess what the idiot did? My husband. For those of you who say I disrespect the idiot, well, let me tell you what the idiot did. Candace said, no, don't touch anything. Don't put your heads dye. You know what the fucker did? I'll tell you. He lay down on the couch and then leaned his head back in another spot. Yeah, there's 2 stains on my couch now. The idiot. People are getting mad at me, Goodman, because they say I'm disrespectful to the idiot. You know? Yes, you could dye eyelashes. So it kind of curls them, apparently. Yeah, the idiot. So I yelled at him. Yeah, Rev. I yelled at him when I saw his little patch. And then this morning, I saw a bigger patch on the armrest. I bet, Joe. That's why I'm only seeing my comments. I don't know, Jack. I see yours and everybody else's. So there's 2. One of the spots where he laid on the armrest is so much bigger. I mean, how do you not call him an idiot for that? How do you not call, what would you call your husband? Anybody? I want to know. Am I being too mean when I call him an idiot? I'm waiting. What's a good name? I told him, and Candace said, don't touch anything. And now, never. You wouldn't call him an idiot? What would you call your husband if he did that? He is an idiot. I'm not mean. An idiot, right? Only an idiot does that shit after you tell him not to do it. Right? So now, there's one little dye stain I could have gotten away with, but there's a big ass stain on my armrest. Yeah, so when you come to my house, you know the idiot was here. He's branded my mom's couches forever. Well, Jade, you got a good one. Don't be bragging. Hi, Cindy. I'll call him too far. Purchase a new one. Well, the idiot, if I really wanted new couches, I would buy them. But here's the thing. I've got cats. I got dogs. It's fine. Those are my mom's couches. We should have put a shower cap on them. No, I don't think the idiot did that on purpose. He does a lot of other things on purpose, but he didn't do that on purpose. He's ADHD. So he completely forgot. Right after we told him he wasn't even listening nor processing. That's why he did it. That he wouldn't do on purpose. Most everything else, idiot. Yeah. Is my mom Janice. Why, did you meet her? Did you meet her? He didn't stay in the shower, did he? I don't know, my shower needs to be redone again. 4 or 5 years later after I redid it, it already is falling apart. So anyhow, no, there are some things he does on purpose. That was a complete idiot move. Complete ADHD. Oh shit. What? Did I put my head on there? Anyhow. So as far as the house guests from hell. Can you believe we have not taken any video? No, none of that. We've been so busy. I think this trip was so different because we had other people in town at the same time. So I don't know. This year we've been busy bees all over the place. So we haven't even met up with any of the locals. It's crazy. So I told Dan today, we can get content today. It's fine. It doesn't take that long. I know a lot of people have been waiting for him. We have just been so busy. So we're gonna get some footage today. I told Candace, because Deb wasn't up yet, I said we need to get some shit in the arsenal. So we can at least have a couple of them that we can post, right? So coming to you today, maybe, if we can get, we have a lot going on today too. Yeah, we have a lot going on today. So anyhow, that's it. Do you guys have a head count for Vegas? No, not really. I don't have a final head count for Vegas, no. No, I don't. But a lot of people, I think. I know me, Dan, Tony, Chris, Tammy, Elvie, Lisa, I'm now missing some other people from just my Zoomies. We got Jerry, we've got C, we've got Jen. So I know of at least 10, 11 people so far. And I said Lynn, didn't I? Candace and January are not coming. No. So at least maybe like 12 people. I know there are some people who live there who will try to meet up with us. If you guys want to try to meet up with us, you must email me, mrsdsalnorcal3 at gmail.com. I need to come up with I need to do a group message. So I need to have your telephone numbers. So Jen, Celeste, make sure I have your numbers. I need Jerry's telephone number. I don't know if I have his number. So I can put everybody on a group chat. Okay, so that's how we're gonna keep connected. So make sure I have your numbers. Time is ticking. Celeste, I think you gave me yours. Jen, I think I have yours too. So am I single? Depends on the minute or the day. Do you do God's at casino? Did I do good? I think what you're asking. Yes, I won. So now I have money for Vegas. Yep. And now I have money for Vegas. So I'm excited. So yes, I did. For once in my life, I came home with money. Didn't Jerry call you on a live? Yes. But longer than a few weeks ago, Teresa. Yes, see, I got yours. Hi Mel, how are you? Yeah, I have most, I think everybody's numbers. I think I have Jen's too, which is Jen is bought by Mormons. So I think we're good. Now I just have to do it. You know what I mean? You can double tap the screen to like now. So Loving Failure said you can double tap the screen on YouTube to like. Remember, TikTok, tapping is clapping. Hit. What's the chances you throw it back? High. Very high, because I'm going to Vegas next week. So my chances of putting it all back, extremely high. Yes. So you guys, if a double tap on YouTube, that's all we need anymore, that would be huge. Have I always been a runner? Yes. Not like a runner, but a runner. You know what that means? Leslie says nope. Maybe it's because you have a Samsung. I don't know. Just kidding. So, like a runner, but not a runner. Not a marathon runner, just a runner. Nonchalant, just a couple mile runner. So, hi sleeps. We did relaxing. So yeah, Go live, no cap. Go live, no cap. I go live with no cap all the time, just not when I'm running. You know what I mean? Double tapping doesn't work. Y'all on TikTok, tap, 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 tap. Give me some likes. Let's get it up. Let's build it up. Wouldn't you rather run outside? If I would rather, I would be doing that. Yeah. This is my choice to run on the treadmill. I enjoy it. I've always ran on a treadmill. Before TikTok, I used to read my books. So no, because if I wanted to run outside, you wouldn't see me. I'd be running. I'd be doing a different live. So double tap worked for Cindy Fisher. It worked for $5 Fancy. And I have gas. So if you hear something, it could be me. I'm not gonna say it wasn't me, because it's quite possible it is. So I apologize if you hear anything eking out the bum hole, but it is what it is. So anyhow, all my life. Yeah, so not a runner. You know, I went in spurts of running 5, 6, 8 miles, but that's it. It doesn't tally. What kinds of phones? Leslie, the Samsung Apple user, needs to know. Rootin', tootin', pootin'. And especially by running. You know, the toot is elongated. You know, normally if you weren't running, it would be a quick spurt out. Now it just carries on. Oh, well, Margaret, I'm sorry about that. Anywho, Samsung works, Carol said. But is it tallying? There's 210 people and there's 72 likes. C said hers works. Y'all on TikTok, keep tapping. Tapping is clapping. We did, Kim, thank you. Does Dan know not to walk behind you? Nope. And we don't tell him. We like to let him hear it because then he gets grossed out. Hey, honey, you want to make love? Sorry, got gas. Never mind. Yeah, nope. So we've had a great time together, all of us, and I'm going to be sad, but I got one more thing to look forward to. So I don't think I'm going to be as sad, right? Because I still have a big event next weekend. What's the weather now in Sacramento? It's hot as balls. Cami, it'll be a little bit less heat next week. Hi, Duke. I'm going to pee. I gotta pee. It works on an Apple iPhone. It works on Android. Hey, that's great. I only have 79 likes though. It should be as easy as 1, 2, 3 then. We should get in those likes up high. Remember, tapping is clapping. I'll be right back. I might send Dan out. You saw me at Walmart. Haven't been there. So it wasn't me you saw. Hi, Sarah. Yahoo! You are green, girl. You're finally green. Hold on. I gotta go to the bathroom. Hi, little kids. Hi, little kids.
Hello and good morning. I've been drafted to come. Really? Really? I apologize for the, I had not looked in the mirror today. They did this last night. I saw it last night, but I honestly forgot what I look like until I just got in this mirror right now. Wonderful. Wonderful. My train of thought just went to shit. I mean, what is this look? I look older, fake. I look like, I mean, it's ridiculous, is it not? It's like they put wrinkles in. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I don't like this. You guys like it? Yeah, I'm. It's bad. Holy moly! Hi, PS. Thank you. You've seen this look because I sent it to you, Dr. Frickin' Phil. I mean, that's what he does. He must dye his frickin' hair because this is ridiculous. I mean, you like it, Christopher. I don't know. All I am is I'm a guinea pig and I'm a domestic partner now. I get ignored completely. Danielle's off doing her own thing unless she needs me. I'm just here. I just exist now. Yeah, laugh it up. Laugh it up. Go ahead. Laugh it up. It's okay. I look younger with this? Bullshit. I look ridiculous. 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 I'm going to go shave the thing and hopefully that will help it.
I kind of like that handlebar mustache though.
She likes the handlebar mustache.
Yes,
Like that guy, that Sperling who just died recently. I could reprise Sperling's mustache.
The firefighters do the handlebar mustache. So
I could
shave
do
off
that.
The goatee.
I could hang out with Justin, my
Future son-in-law.
future something or other, with my handlebar.
And you need to trim your nose hairs.
Yeah,
too.
I'm a domestic partner, so what does it matter?
Can you move? You
Yeah,
are?
I'm done. I guess my utility's
Bye.
done. See you guys later.
I didn't realize you had. It's not bad. Y'all are. Don't blow sunshine up his ass. Dan, you have to go dump it out and put it in the. Don't know. That's hot water, Dan. You didn't recognize him? It's not bad. Y'all fucking joking. It's not bad. It looks great, Dan. I think you should keep doing it. So once he washes it a little bit, the hair will. He looks like he's from Jersey. He is too good for you. Lala says you're too good for me. Lala. Lala.
I'm just a domestic partner, Lala. Don't worry.
You're domestic. What domestic things do you do?
I just exist alongside you. We don't operate as a unit. We operate as two separate domestic partners.
Because you're an idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
You're an idiot who left 2 big dye spots on my couch. Lala. You know, Lala, I'm sad because my nephew, who's 16 months, calls my niece Delaney Lala, because he can't say Delaney or Laney, and he says Lala. And it really makes me sad that you have a sweet young girl's nickname when you're being such a mean person. Shame on you, Lala. Lala. That's how Dylan says it. It's all nasally. Die on the couch. 2 spots, Trina. Die on the couch, yeah. Lala. He's too good for me. Lala, what class? I want to hear it. Can you get your typing fingers ready? Lala, I would love to know what makes him better. Too good for me. Please, tell me. I want to know. All you trolls, come to the front. All the kind, empathetic people, move to the back. Let's bring the trolls up front and center. Let's do it, and let's get rid of it. Lala, tell me, what makes him better? What makes him too good for me, girl? You still here? She here? Y'all, can you find her? Grab her hand and bring her to the front. I'd like to have a chat. Big words, big meaning, but yet you get called out and nobody wants to step up to the plate. She's still here. Lala, girl, come on. You still typing. Come on. Let me have it. Let me have it. Lala ran away. Oh. Well, Sea Nugget got rid of Lala. I wanted her to say, hi, Mr. Time. How you doing, bruh? No, I wanted to hear her. I would like to know what people see in that when they make a statement like that. When they say that, I'm curious. I'm curious to know what they see. And I'm 100% truthful on that. When trolls say what they say, I want to know what in their mind do they see. It's a learning experience. Yeah. What's the time? Do you have a watch? Do you have a watch? I'm loving the Green Club. Welcome to the Green Club, girl. After Danielle gets through with her crazy 2-week adventure, you bring her back. Send an invite back to her. Um, I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. We are just entertaining ourselves, nothing personal. Okay, well, there's your answer. Oh, let me laugh at that. Ha ha, aha, 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 aha. We've got a comedian on our hands. We got a comedian, Zubir. Zubir is saying he doesn't need me to entertain because he is amongst the chat in the YouTube arena and they're amusing themselves. Aha, 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 aha. Anyhow, blanket troll. Love you, Mr. Time. I wasn't done with her. Lala, you back, girl. Come back. Come back. I want your answer. Me and Dan are meant for each other. Yes. Really, Charlene, it's true. I hate that fucker. And I love him at the same time. I hate him and I love him. Isn't that most true with most relationships? You know, half the day I want to kick him in his gonads. Yeah, and then the other half I think to myself, God, I'm really lucky. And then some other parts of the day I'm like, God, how many more years do I have to? How many? I love you. Do we? Do I? You question, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this the love that I've been waiting for? Is this love more than a feeling? More than the punch I'd like to put in your gut? Is this love? It is. Marriage is definitely a love-hate fucking relationship. Anyhow, whatever. Every relationship, people are disrespectful, right? There's different types of disrespect in a relationship. Now, some may say I'm being disrespectful because I blast my husband on social media, right? But it's funny, it's laughter. That's how I cope with his idiocies, right? Now, some people might agree that when he leaves messages for me every fucking morning after I've cleaned the fucking kitchen, swept the floor, wiped off the refrigerator, and I wake up to find fucking smudge every fucking where, food everywhere, crumbs like it's Hansel and Gretel. Some people might say, well, that's disrespect because you work hard to keep the house up, and what is he doing? Shitting on you. That's right. So it's a yin and a fucking yang, bitches. All you bitches. Oh, Dan's too good for her. Oh, why is he with her? Oh my God. And then you have the men who say, oh, once Grandpa dies, he'll be gone. He won't be gone. You know why? Because he's got a maid. Literally maid, get it? M-A-I-D, M-A-D-E. Yeah. Can't live without him. So I'm fortunate enough to have a platform where I can bust his ass out, right? It's not for you to hate him and choose sides. It's the monotony in my relationship. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. It's the monotony. That's how I cope. I put his bunghole out for everybody to see. There's nothing wrong with that. Every family has their own dynamic. Ours has been sarcasm, anger, pissed offness, poking, jabbing, and suffocating one another in different ways. You don't have to like it. You don't have to love it. But you don't like it, stay on his page and get the fuck off of mine. Plain and simple. Dan and I are two different people. Number one, he's male. Number two, I'm female. So yes, I am much different than Dan. You know how many comments a day I get? God, Dan is just so much different than her. God, she is something else. Where's Dan? He's in the house, sitting in his chair, while you see me with Ed. Now what? Use your little noggins and figure it out. Where is he? On his ass. Yeah. Yeah. Dan must be at work. For him to be left with, for her to be left with him. Oh my God. What does she do when he's not home? Bitches, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. All you bitches be on my page like this, with your spectacles out, looking for something. What's she doing now? Oh, did I hear her say something? Let me rewind. I gotta get her for that. Wait. Oh my God. Look at her ingrown nail on her right finger. What? She's gonna scratch Eddie with that. My God. Look at it. Abuse. Elder abuse. That's a little rude to your husband. Scylla, have you been listening? Leave all these women here, the thirst-trapping women. Don't block them. I love them. It's a little rude to my husband. Honestly, you're not listening. Scylla, do you think I hide my videos and my lives for my husband not to see it? Girl, do you think this shit isn't on a public forum? Girl, do you not think he lives in my house with me? Please. Ooh, I stink. Whew. Body odor. Not good, Scylla. You make me work up some odor under my pits. Girl, think about it. If he had a problem with it, do you think I would do it? He finds this bitch funny. He's amazed at sometimes my comedy skits. He's like, damn, it's pretty good today. I don't like you blasting me that much, but yeah, other than that, it was funny. Yeah. You know? Praise be! Lord have mercy. Daniel! You notice he comes out every so often. I really don't keep him locked up. He's got a fucking mind of his own, trust me. And I don't beat him, nor do I beat Grandpa. Sometimes I would like to, but it's against my religion and my ethics and my values. But I think about it, especially suffocation at night while he's sleeping. But other than that, it's fine. We're still living. Our anniversary is, Peyton and Paisley, girl, the devil is not penetrable in my soul. The only devil that's in my soul right now is called perimenopause. Girl, that's the only thing that's in my soul, and that's the only devil. No other outside devil forces can come in here unless my husband pisses me off. And then the inside fucking perimenopausal devil comes out and attacks. But that's the only one allowed in here. Just so you know. Just so you know. Just so you know. Girl, alcohol. Look we got another one. Oh, you're the first alcohol commenter today. Joanne, thank you. Welcome to the Alcoholics Anonymous Club. Girl, what you popping over there? You smoking? What are you drinking? Are you projecting? Please tell me. Mm-hmm. Yes, girl, I love me alcohol. It helps deal with idiots on the internet. It helps me deal with my household, and it helps me keep me calm because I don't take anything else. And the only thing that relaxes me, my husband will tell you, is a couple drinks. There you have it. Mm-hmm. Anyhow, who else do I need to come after? I'm scaring you? Well, honey, maybe this isn't the page for you, sweet pea. No, he doesn't make a mess yet. The mess comes during sleeping hours. He's like a vampire. Mm-hmm. Probably pills. Sadie, you can't be doing that unless you tell me what it is. You're trying to be rude. When I come at you trying to be rude. Scylla, it's fine. I apologize if I hurt your feelings. But girl, I gotta use things sometimes people say, you know? And the way you said it, girl, you know how to come. You know how to come, but no hard feelings. No hard feelings, I probably. So, hi Orlando, how you doing? J-Bar, on this page, with this one thing we don't do is we don't make fun of mental illness. So you gotta go. Can somebody take care of J-Bar for being rude and using mental illness as an attack? Don't like it. Oh, girl, I'm sorry, just never been married. Let me tell you, girl. Don't. I mean, you may have to at some point in your life if you want kids, but you don't even need a man to have kids. You got a good job. You can do this shit on your own. You know, it's here's the thing is that marriage is what it is, right? It's companionship, it's anger, it's irritations, but it all balances out. That's your sort of thing. You know, sometimes people find that aphrodisiac, you know? You got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and turns up the sex drive, and I haven't encountered that one yet. Maybe one day, though. Maybe when I turn 55. I'm still looking. Of course, Tam, I don't play that game. Don't play that game. When you have a dad that shot himself in the head because of mental illness, I don't play. I don't play. You need some of that? Me too. I'm looking for an aphrodisiac. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Chelsea, an aphrodisiac is something that makes you horny, you know? Some people say oysters make you horny and make you want the big gung-gung, you know? The dung-dung. The ding-dong, whatever you want to call it. As a woman, it makes you want the big anaconda, or little, or medium size, or swollen. Christopher, are you still here? Anyhow, he's not swollen, don't worry. We wish. I was looking for some sidekicks in Vegas. Aphrodisiac, yeah. Aphrodisiac. Some women don't need it because they're just horny little fuckers. My name is Joanne. I'm changing it because of that comment. What was the comment? Joanne, no, you're gonna scare me with that changing. What comment? Somebody said something? A ding dong. The ding along. Yeah, the big ding ding along. No. So I'm still looking for my aphrodisiac. I've not found one yet. Well, I did back in the day, but it's not okay for me to do anymore. I'm too old and it's unsafe. But I did find stumble across an aphrodisiac, but it's not approved by the FDA. No, it wasn't. Still not. And well, that was the only thing there. Yeah. Anywho, carry on. So other than that, I've not found any food consumptions that have gotten my panties in a bunch. I need ADHD meds, not an aphrodisiac. Somebody want to get Dubs on here? Dubs again. We don't make fun of anybody with mental illness or anybody on the spectrum. Bye, Dubs. Adios. What was it back in the day? Oh, you know. Back in the day. Prince sang about it. You know? Party like it's 1999. You know, what are you doing in the bathrooms? You know, back in Studio 51 and shit. What was Studio 51 on? I think they just powdered that shit out in the dance floor. I don't think you needed anything in there. You just needed to breathe the air. Patty, are you frustrated? Patty, are you hold on. Y'all, we have a, you were 7, but you're an adult now, so, anyhow, never mind. Patty, are you frustrated? Y'all, let's clear the back for Patty. Patty asked me a question if I was frustrated. Are you asking, you said hell no? Honey, if you're coming on my page asking me if I'm frustrated, and I saw your little comment before that, girl, what you playing with? You playing with a little fire? Little cat chase mouse? Girl, I got you. My claws are kicking today. But anyhow, I don't swallow, so I can't do oysters. I can go where I want. I can also make you leave. Go for it, Chelsea. Go for it, Chelsea. Patty's got a little bunch up her ass. Yeah. Anybody want to get Patty? You can send her here. Get rid of her. I'll tell you when to get. I'll tell you when to get rid. Goober from the ocean. Yeah, I'm not. They messed up your dopamine receptors. Yeah, I can go wherever I want. Well, guess what, Petty? To the fucking loo. Let's go! Let's fucking go! God, I'm getting fired up today. The devil can't play with me. Good old Patty. Now she's gonna go on Dan's page. Oh my God. Dan blocked me for no reason. Danielle said, moderators, they're so mean. Can you release me back? No, girl, no. Most of the time we do make mistakes, but most of the time there is a legitimate reason why you go toodle fucking loo. That's right, let's do it, let's love it, and let's get it. Who's next? Step up to the podium. Step up to the podium and let's see what we've got next. On aisle 5, we've got, I'm waiting. Yeah, oysters for me. Y'all tried. Y'all fighting. It's a fighting pew pew party over here. Oysters, I'm not a swallower. Oh, here's another one. Oh, we got Kyle, we got Scott on aisle 3 and 4. Anybody want to take care of them? Pew pew motherfuckers. Let's get rid of them. They're not even fun to play with. They're not even fun to play with. Disgruntled content. Yes, bye motherfuckers. Bye. Bye. That's disgruntled for me. God, I get a little, it's like, you know, my first kill. So oysters, I've always been skeptical of because you can't chew something. And if I can't chew something, it's not going down my throat. I want to pew pew. Everybody's like, well, that seems fun. I want to do it. I'm going to have fun today. Nobody's going to steal my joy. The only person that steals my joy is my husband, my kids, and perimenopause that lives inside. Her name is Perry. She's a fucking bitch. So, but these fuckers on the outside, I don't know them. No, they're not. They're nothing to me. They're just a little fucking blip on the fucking ocean floor. Little feces, you know, from a shrimp or a shark. And I just come and I fucking flick them off. Push it to the limit. Anyhow. Yeah, so again, I can't finish my fucking oyster comment. Oysters are just not my thing. And I am not a swallower. I'm a quitter. So, spitters are quitters. I don't think I've ever swallowed a day in my life. Nope. Never done it. Never had any inclination. I almost tried and almost vomited. Not gonna happen. So oysters, no for me. I know you're not a quitter. I am, and I love it. I'm a quitter. I've never, nope. Saying merry menopause. There's nothing fucking merry about this shit. Am I serious? I couldn't be more dead serious. Swear on my mama's dead body. Never. I tried one time and it got stuck in the back of my throat. Before the uvula, you know, it was dancing with the uvula in the back. She was dancing with each other. They were both dancing. The other one was flapping the uvula. And I just couldn't make the uvula help swallow. No, the uvula was like, It was like a magic drawbridge. And it said, girl, I'm protecting you. We don't do this. So I immediately out the window. Yeah. So any haktua I'm doing is in a cup or out the window. There you have it. Just hangs off. It's like a big mucus ball. And nope. An allergic expert might know why. Leslie, you're allergic to it? That's what I'm gonna start saying. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna, is the pause part. What pause? What are we pausing? Sanity? Sex? I don't know. I am not in the mood for sex. There is no part of me that wants to be diddled, fiddled, or played with. I just don't want to. If you need it, in and out, baby, that's all I got. I don't want to be touched. That's fucking menopause. No. Abort the mission. Get away. No. Peace. I'm tired. My stomach hurts. Yeah, my left labia is hurting today. It got yanked out by the dog. I don't know how. Don't ask. Don't ask, don't tell. So no, I don't Perry has taken away desires. The only desires I have are chips, dip, casino, and fun. But that's it. I'm allergic. Sorry. Honey, what's the matter? You okay? No, I think I'm allergic to you. I'm gonna have to go sleep upstairs. No, it's really sad. I mean, I don't like to feel that way, but it's almost like a repulsion. That's a strong word. I'm ready for Dan to come out. Except casino. It's almost like Chip's dick. No, there was no dick in that, Gary. Stop trying to put my dick in there. It's not working. Except casino. Chips, dip, casino, and fun. Minus the dick. No, it's like repulsion was the wrong word. I love me too. I have a personal relationship with my slot machines. Hi, Dak. How you doing? I said dip, not dick. Gary's trying to slide that in there. Dan, I'm helping you out, brother. I'm helping you out. Danielle sniffed that one out. Take your dick back, Gary. Name Perry. I'll never look at it the same now. Down surprise. Oh, look at this one. Down surprise when he cheats on you and gets it from another woman. You know what I call that? A quitter. A quitter. I call any man who cheats on his wife and validates it because you ain't putting out because of your perimenopause is a loser. Yeah. So if he does do that, guess where he'd be? On the streets. Because Danielle don't play. I don't care if I don't give it up. That doesn't give you a right to be an ass. There you have it. We go through life, through death, through sickness, through health, through frustrations, through perimenopause was in my fucking vows. So that gives me a clause of protection. So if you are going to use that as a validation to go get poo-tang from somebody else, I hope you come back with the clap. Sure do. I hope you come back with the clap. You're welcome, Kathy. Jane, I am on hormone replacements. I'm on birth control, which is the highest estrogen you can have outside of anything else that you get for menopause. It still takes I'm dead to the world. She is dead, she is dried up, and she is closed. Yeah. How long do you keep it from him? It depends. My friends have been in town, so it's been a while. He tries to get it, but it's just the wrong time because I'm exhausted. You guys, life is crazy, right? Y'all don't need to know my sexual exploitations. You don't need to know how many times I'm actually doing it and how many times I'm not. But it is what it is. Perimenopause sucks. It sucks the life out of you. It sucks the patience out of you. It sucks any rational thinking sometimes when you're upset. And it does take away your sex drive. Majorly. So here's the thing. It sucks. But again, that doesn't give anybody the right to cheat. You have righty and you have lefty. And if it has to get you through a dry spell, then they can do it fine. There's Corn Hub, there's all sorts of things that will help you release. Just because I'm sick in the vagina doesn't mean you have the right to do anything outside of the house. Stay inside, lock the door, turn on the fan, shut the blinds, and hand away. 2 pumps and a quiver. I wish. Shit. Sex drive or not, do your job as a wife. Ooh, get rid of Aaron. I don't like ignorance like that. By the way, what job is it of mine? How is that a job? That's my job, my duty. Disgusting. Huck pua on you. Thank you. I hate that. Turn on the fan and get your shirt out, buddy. I hate idiots like that. I hate idiots like that. Hey, Jazz. I hate those men that say that. Or there's some women who say the same thing. Well, your duty as a wife. My fucking duty as a wife? Where does it say that? Where in the clause of the contract does it say that? What clause number is that? My duty as a wife? Shit. You make it a duty, I ain't doing it. I want to do it because I want to do it. Not because it's my fucking duty. That's disgusting. Yeah. I'll tell you what I think of that. Yeah, duty. Yeah, my duty as a wife is to try to keep it alive as long as possible, right? To keep him healthy, to provide a nice house for him. My duty as a wife is this is a joint relationship. It takes two to tango. You want to tango? Get off your ass and let's tango, right? Tango. It takes two. If you see me beat down, crawling to the bed at night, ask yourself, what can I do to make it better? What can I do to get a little loving? What can I do to help out and to turn my wife on? Don't think a hand to the crotch or a hand on the nipple is going to do anything for me. What are you doing throughout the day to make me feel good? You know what I mean? It should be more. Hey, Lori. Hold on, Lori. It should be a man's duty to last more than 2 minutes. Lori, I'm good with the 2 and under. I'm good. I'm good, girl, with the 2 and under. Unless I'm on the verge, and then you better last until until she makes it to full throttle. And sometimes, I don't know, take care of a baloney pony. Fuck. Who's the baloney pony? Shit, coming in a guy. You better take care of my schlong, ma'am. That's right, I need a woman to obey and respect me and thy penis. On that shit. I'll spit on that and walk away. That's right. Big old fucking loogie, booger loogie. Because that's what comes out of my mouth. Oh, Lala's back. Hey, Lala girl, sorry you took a little drive out back. But I want to bring you back because I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you, girl. What can I hock tooey on you for why Dan is better than me? Please, list the ways I want to know. I don't know how to deal with getting old. You know, Dawn, does your wife want to be pleased the way she was pleased in her 20s? Doubtful. 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 We grow old. We don't care. No, you know, for me, just you wanting to be next to me, cuddling with me, holding my hand is enough for me. That takes the place of any, you know, lovemaking. And I don't think she expects that. Honestly, when you get to a certain age, you're lucky if you get it in at least once a month. And hey, I'm fine with that. To me, that doesn't define a relationship. Men feel like sex defines a relationship. They need it. Some women do too. I'm going to give it to you. But most men define their relationship and their happiness on sex. So I don't believe in that. I think there's more to a marriage and a relationship than sex. I've always been that way. Women are more emotional. Most of us. Lala's back, but she won't say anything. So now it's through my stomach. You're swallowing it? Gary, I'm so confused. I just would like, holding hands, cuddling does not replace sex. I didn't say it replaces sex, did I? Don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth. But for women, that is the key to sex. That is the key to sex. My mom used to say it's the motion of the ocean. I've been emotional lately too. You know, we go in spurts, you know, where it's 3 to 5 times a week, and then we go in spurts where it's a couple weeks. Just because we're not on the same wavelength, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you don't love them. It just means shit has gotten in the way. Now her cooking. Oh, Gary, that's a turn on. Hey, give me good food. What's sex? I'm happy in my tummy. I love it. Hi Marty, how you doing? Yeah, my toy. Well, I don't need toys, but I'd imagine if Dan wasn't around, I would have a couple, you know, dick in the drawer. Have you heard Danae Hayes, her song Dick in a Drawer? Yeah. Anyhow, that's funny. If you guys follow Danae Hayes, she's a hoot nanny. She lives in Nashville with her girlfriend, and she has funny ass content. And she just made a song that said, dick in my drawer, nightstand, dick in my nightstand, one of them, and it's the funniest thing ever. Yeah, I think as we age, certain things change in our brain. Certain things change, and that's okay. I mean, we don't have to fuck like we were in our 20s. We used to fuck a lot. But we ain't like that. I mean, We're not flexible anymore. Sometimes Dan tries to get spicy and throws me down, and I'm like, ow. I mean, who the hell do you think I am? I can't move like that anymore. Trying to put my leg above my head. Bruh, simmer down. And you're watching too much Pornhub because I'm 50. Nothing bends that far back anymore. Then he like starts slapping me and shit, you know, flipping me over. I'm like, well, now you did it. You pulled out my fucking back. Now I'm pissed. Stop treating me like some young poontang I used to be. I ain't. You gotta be gentle with me. Tries to shove me down on the bed. Yo! That's a turn on. My hip hurts. No, doesn't work like that anymore. You can still put your legs behind your head. I can't, girl. I am tighter than a... It's not appropriate what I was gonna say. I'll refrain. I had the same job for today. Where's me, a woman at? Where's your woman? Shit. We got a master chef here. Candace, country cowboy. Candace, are you watching? Yeah, elves. It's too much Pornhub. You know, they see these youngsters being thrown around, and Dan's like, ooh, that was fun. I want to try it. No, we're geriatrics now. You can't throw me around. I hurt. I mean, I got ailments. You're going to poke my eye out, and then I'm going to be one-eyed. Not that that's a problem. It happens. But I don't want to hurt my back. Where is Candace? Oh, there you are. Country cowboy. He's single and he's a master chef. She gets turned on by the food. But let me tell you, country cowboy, she likes sweets. Bruh, sweets. Not so much the food, but can you bake? Can you bake? I got you a girl. She's right here in my house. She's going home tomorrow, but we can hook you up. Some bubble wrap. I need one of those hamster balls, you know. Candace, yeah. Can you? No, she likes donuts. This bitch goes and get fresh donuts every day. I'm like, well, there's still donuts in the fucking pantry. Yeah, they gotta be fresh. They gotta be fresh. Can you make donuts? I'm sure he can try. He's like, yeah, I could probably whip some. He's got secret sauce. I don't know. She likes powdered sugar. She's fine with the secret sauce, but she wants it topped off with sugar, powdered or regular. Because your husband has nibbled all of them. Yes, Dan has been in heaven the last 7 days. 7 days. He goes in, he's like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna die in this house because my friends like sweets. Their idea of snacks is sugar. Yeah. Thank you, country cowboy. Candace, yeah. Donuts, LB. Literally, she drove around all day yesterday. She was supposed to bring me a pop. And I was like, it's been like 45 fucking minutes. Where did this bitch go? Did she lose her way? She at the casino? No. She went in search of an open donut shop. Well, where was it? I don't know. Well, did you go to San Francisco and back? Sorry, you're working today? Is your boss still gone? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't really complain. Bye, Mary, because I've been chowing on my chips. That's my crack, is chips and dip. So, whatever. I've gained 10 pounds, P.S. I've gained 10 pounds. I've been to the casino 3 times this week, which means I drank more than I normally do, all 3 times. And then I haven't been able to put the chip bag down. Everybody's worried about my fucking alcohol intake. What you need to be fucking worried about is my chip intake. My chip intake is far supersedes my alcohol intake. That's what you need to do. Focus on the chip bag. Yo, I have a problem. Chips. I mean, I can't get them in quick enough. Right? The minute I come down, I'm shoving more back in. Jesus, this guy scares me every time he comes outside. Ah! I shovel. Like, I can't just have one and walk away. I've got to have 5,000 dipped in sauce and then put it in my face. It doesn't matter what kind of chips, y'all. Doesn't matter what kind of, whatever. No. Yesterday it was Ruffles with French onion dip and ranch dip. Yeah. My husband quit months ago. His eyes were yellow. Ooh. My eyes are going to be yellow soon, Bethany. Not to make fun of that at all, but I like my alcohol, but I don't drink more than 2 drinks during the week. If I go to the casino, I'm drinking more than 2 drinks, less than 10, more than 2. You know what I mean? Yes, they call me. They come out of the pantry and dump on my chest while I'm sleeping. Believe that. It is. It's like a spirit animal that brings them and says, honey, you delve in. She's trying to make me fat. Mama, is that you? No. So I've been home for 6 months. I've gained 25 pounds. Sweet eater and can't eat chips. I eat the whole bag. Me too. Okay, so I have an eating disorder too. I was anorexic when I was 14. So that disorder doesn't ever leave you, right? You still have manifested itself in different ways. So my anorexia has manifested itself in exercise, body dysmorphia, and I still have my moments where I overeat. It doesn't matter. Like the other night when I went to bed because my stomach hurt, it's because I overate. Because I wanted to eat. I wasn't done. That is a disorder. So I have it too. I'm waiting until after this to mow. Jade, I gotta get out and do a couple things in the yard. My wisteria is like crazy right now. So I get it. I'm the same person as you. So I have a problem. It's me. Food. Wisteria, not listeria. Wisteria, my plants in my back. They go crazy and they attach itself to things and then it goes unruly. So about every 3 days I gotta get out there and whack it off. Bye. It's a mind control thing. Yeah. And in the bathroom I have big problems. Yeah, you need to stop that. Love to gamble and eat. That's my girl. How's the cryo working? Well, Kathy ain't gonna work if I continue on this journey. You know what I mean? Are you okay? You seem a little bit out of sort, maybe bipolar. Get rid of Edward, please, on YouTube. Get rid of Edward. Edward, we don't use mental illness as an attack. So get the fuck out. What is with people? What is with the people? P.S. It does happen though. I mean, you have to realize that not only do we develop mental issues, that came out wrong, hormonal issues at 16. P.S. I became anorexic at 14. And I can remember how fucked up my brain was during that time. So you have to realize it as a young 16-year-old, you go through so many different things and we find solace in different things, right? Some people turn to drugs, alcohol, some people turn to eating, some people turn to it all. And I remember being there. I remember being 14 and being so conflicted in the idea of having some sort of control in my life. Felt so exhilarating, right? I was slowly killing myself, but I didn't see that. I saw that I was getting good attention and positive attention, and I was able to control myself. So because I was that girl, and then I blew up after I started eating, and then I struggled with my weight for a long time. I would never put any any sort of, I don't know, what's the word? I just, I look at it like something's going on, right? Because I did the same thing. I did it. And yes, something was going on. I was living in a fucking miserable house, right? I was pissed off. I was angry. I was sad. I was so many different things that led me onto that path of my disease, a disease that I still have today. And P.S. your daughter still struggles with those things. And then the self-hate and self-loathing and everything that comes, hey Brent, that comes with it. Because I still self-loathe. When I overeat like that, I self-loathe myself. And that's part of the disease. I go in the bathroom the next day and I always have this weird thing about looking at my belly from a side profile. It's a weird thing. So I've dealt with that. I still deal with elements of it, and I probably will for the rest of my life. So I self-loathe. And as I'm eating, I think I'm gonna be so pissed off, at myself. And I do. And then everything fucking just snowballs. And then the next day I'm doing it again because I'm in this path of self-destruction, right? And then all of a sudden, I'll get my shit together and then I'll be fine. But that's what disease does to you. That's what disease does to you guys. And I call it a disease. So, we can, it's the same thing. Or I drank too much. Jesus Christ, why did I do that to myself? I feel like shit. But in the moment, I'm having so much time and I think YOLO, but I'm going to have to deal with it. I feel like it's a fine line. So it was me, Terry. I was the issue. My mom, nobody really saw it until my clothes were off, right? Because I could hide. I still wore baggy clothes. But the minute, I have these visions of myself naked, and it's so mortifying of myself because I was like, everything was sunken in. You could just see the bones in my back, and I could sit there and think to myself, God, I look good. No, I was sick. And I'm still sick, right? It's still sick. I still have sick moments. This is still sick, right? But it's hard to get a grip of it sometimes. Yes, so, and I agree, Els, with that. Support and unconditional love is better than judgment. So, my mom probably wasn't aware because she was dealing with her own shit, and it happens. But you betcha believe that I was hyper aware for my girls. And when they started having weird eating things, Mama was like, don't you play that game. I will beat your motherfucking ass. And I said it like that. We ain't doing this shit. This is not okay. Yeah, it's hard because she's suffering. There's something in there that she's suffering with. And I look at it as that. People want to judge people. People want to look on the inside. It's them. Something has created that in them. I always, Tammy, and I tell you, I used to do that because it is a form of control, 100%. Mine was all control. Mine was all control. It started with wanting to lose weight, and once I was doing it, it was wonderful because I hated my life, right? I was a teenager. I started birth control pills, 14, 15, because of my periods weren't regulated, and that fucked with my head. And I just, freshman year of high school is such a weird fucking moment, and you're looking at, it's just scary. And I remember going through those emotions, and I hated where I lived. I felt like I didn't belong, because I didn't. I went to school, at that high school. That's where all the Salingers went to. And I ended up switching schools, and I was using a different address. And so, I didn't match, right? My socioeconomic status didn't match the kids I went to school with. There was jealousy. There was, I wish I had this. I wish I had that type of thing. I drove a shitty car. They all drove Acuras, BMWs. Everything was brand new. I felt like Pretty in Pink, if you guys remember Molly Ringwald during that. And so, all that shit compounds, My mom was an alcoholic. I just was realizing that. God, I miss my dad, I hated Ed. I hated my living environment. It just sucked. Life was miserable for me. And to be able to have that control was the best feeling ever. Best feeling ever. Now that worked for me. I don't know how everybody else is, dealing with it, but that shit still plagues me today. I am still plagued with that today. I'm still plagued with the body dysmorphia. I'm still exercising every day. I'm still beating myself up. I don't not eat, but I think, I'm just not going to do, it's still the fucked up way of thinking because it's a disease. It's a disease. It's a disease. All my friends were richer than me, Tammy. It was horrible. I know, Tara, and I try, and this is why I tell you. Tara, I was 5'8" and 107 pounds. That's how much I got down to. Me too, Chrissy. If I don't work out, I feel fat. I feel like my body's like moving. And it's a psychological fuck up, right? It's not rational. I know it's not rational, but that is what the brain, that's how powerful the brain is. Yeah, it's a habit. Yeah. And you can't, it's hard to change. I'm very rational about everything, right? I'm very rational about what my body is telling me but I still self-harm. Not self-harm, but self-harm myself internally. You control what you believe you can. Absolutely. And that's really the main consistent thing, Lee, that I have from that disease is my exercise. Maybe go to a therapist, ma'am. Doesn't seem healthy what you're doing. I'm not doing anything unhealthy. I mean, I have a good balance. It's my brain. It's my brain. There's nobody that's going to be able to fix my brain but myself. You know, so that's what people don't realize. You know, you can go to all the therapy in the world to try to look for answers, but the work has to be done within you, right? Being able to talk about it, being able to express it and share my experiences with everybody, that is my therapy, because there are other people out here that are feeling the same way or have the same feelings. I can rationalize it, right? I know what I'm doing. Does it make it okay? But I still know what I'm doing. Only Hispanic back then, poor family, but it made me a better person. It does today, right? Today, Tammy, we grow from our experiences of our past. Today, we either sink or swim based on what we did. And that's the problem, right? That's the problem. Our journey, every day we talk about journey. We talk about the journey of our life and why we're here to learn and to grow, right? And then once our journey's done and once our growing's done, we die, gone, for whatever reason. I used to be made fun of too, you know? My nose was too big, my nostrils were too big, my mustache was too thick, you know, I had a unibrow, you know, all those things that, you know, were plaguing me in a sea. You know, you're just a small fish in a big sea. But when it's happening to you, they used to call me Beehive instead of Behar, you know, stupid shit that torments you. You know, it's like that stuff that you're like, okay, well, you start believing those things. Well, I'm not pretty enough because my nose is too big, or I'm too thick. I don't look like my friends who get all the attention. And that self-sabotage starts so early on in your life, and it follows us through to our adulthood. Some of us can be free of those things and some of us don't, and that's okay. I still carry some of those things, and I don't begrudge myself for that. I kind of laugh at myself sometimes for those things, because I'm like, girl, you know better than that. Shut the fuck up and get the fuck out, you know? It's hard to have healthy relationships with food. So one of the first things is I try to work on is when I overeat, not to beat myself up. Girl, you do you. You want to overeat these chips, overeat them and start the next day. And if you want to have 3 days of a chip binge, do it, but then get back on the track, right? We need to not beat ourselves up for overeating because it makes it negative. You begin to have a negative effect, right? The more we think negatively over these things, the more we're like, oh my God, I'm a fat ass, you know, or whatever we say. Allison, I can totally relate. I got to 107 and 5'5", and I was too skinny. When I was a teen, I had body dysmorphia and partied to hide all the feelings. Yeah. Girls are hormonal humans, right? We go through so many hormone changes throughout our life, starting at adolescence all the way on through perimenopause. It fucking sucks. There is no manual of how to deal with your emotions. The brain takes over, and the brain tells us what we should do or what we shouldn't do, and sometimes with everything else, I don't know what the fuck are we doing. We beat ourselves up, self-sabotaging 100%. And at 50, I still self-sabotage. I still self-sabotage at 50. And I'm okay with that, because nothing is perfect and you still have to continue to work to be better, right? Um, so, you know, I self-sabotage. Sometimes I self-sabotage with alcohol, because I'm just sad, you know, and it makes me feel good. Sometimes I self-sabotage with food because releases some serotonin in my body and it makes me feel good at the time. We do things, our body is programmed to do things, our brain, because our brain programs it when we have a good reaction to something, even when we have negative reaction, because some of us like that negative reaction because it's still a reaction. It's fucking crazy. Our mind is powerful. Now, if anybody can have absolute control over their brain, then that would be a huge phenomenon, but it's not true. We all are working on bettering ourselves and changing that brain process. And whatever has gender dysmorphia and body dysmorphia. And Michelle, that's so hard. I think you've shared with us before. And I apologize because, you know, I know some of you get very vulnerable on these lives talking about your kids and if they're going through any sort of sexual change, right? In their lives. And I apologize if I don't remember who's who. I just think I do, right? And I know, and I'm here for you because I believe in supporting everything. It's just like any kid who's going through any sort of struggle in their brain. I don't care if it's sexual, if it's hormonal, whatever the fuck it is, you support your kids through and through. You don't turn your back on them. You don't judge them. You just love them and do the best you can. That's it, bottom line. There's no other reasons. There's no other ways. If you love your kid, you won't fight them about their sexuality. You won't fight them about everything. You just hold their hands and say, I'm here for you. I will be here whenever you need me. Plain and simple. It does not help our life at all. Yeah. And I know a lot of people have joined my lives and we've talked about, you know, kids who are in the process of, you know, they just came out for whichever way. Transitioning, whatever they're doing, and it just it fucking just drives me insane how sometimes these parents react to their children. They're your children. You can't return them. You can't change them. So why fight them on how they feel? Why tell them that they shouldn't feel this way or they don't belong this way? This is not what they are. Why? Why not just say, I'm here. I got your back. No matter what happens, we'll get through this together, right? The amount of people that, you know, send their kids off to, you know, to find Jesus or whatever, you're going to be fixed. Stop trying to fix your fucking kids. Our goals as parents is to love them, to provide them with food, shelter, love, education, try to teach them life lessons and try to get them to be good humans. Stop trying to change your kids into something they're not. Stop putting pressures on them. Let them figure it out. Of course, they need some guidance sometimes, but don't judge them for not choosing your guidance, and don't judge them for making mistakes that we have told them not to make. That's part of growing up. God, in Red, this is today, you know, today people are afraid, kids are afraid to tell their parents because of all the negative backlash, and they have to deal with so much shit without having to worry about their parents. Their parents should be their safe place in a time of change for them sexually. Their parents should be there for them. Their parents shouldn't give them any ounce of stress to be able to come out. That should be their biggest support system. Lee, she will eventually when she feels comfortable. For some reason, she's afraid to come to you. Oh, Tammy. And, you know, therapists need therapists. Psychiatrists need psychiatrists. They need help too. Just because you are one doesn't mean you're perfect, you know? It breaks my heart, Marianne. This is one of the things I feel like in politics, right? We focus on the wrong things. We focus on things that just don't really matter and are just so crazy to me. Why can't we focus on more important things? You know, more important things. Tammy, and she'll figure that out. She's young. You know, at 30, what did I know? You know, I mean, I thought I knew everything, but it turns out I didn't. When you know better, yeah, you do. And that's the thing, we don't know better. You know, how many of us have been conflicted with our sexuality? How many of us have actually gone through that, or feeling like I don't belong in my body? I'm a girl, right? Physically, but I don't relate to being that. None of us. Well, most of the parents don't, right? So how is it that you're qualified to tell your fucking kid how to feel? With sexuality, there's no right and wrong, right? You can't teach right and wrong with sexuality, because if they feel a way, how do you tell them that's wrong? Like, what? There is no right or wrong to me. There is no right or wrong. The right or wrong is the individualized, right? If they feel like they are this way, why are we fighting against that? Why are we not saying, girl, bro, I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm your safe place. It doesn't matter how I feel. It matters how you feel, right? We don't own our children. We don't. Or don't tell somebody else's kids how to think and feel. That fucking pisses me off, right? Can you imagine how conflicted our youth is today, you know, with these things? And how many people, how many young kids back in the day when it wasn't talked about, it wasn't prevalent, and how many people felt that same way and there was no education on it, right? I love the education on it today because I think it's fair and I think it's needed for the kids who need to understand it and the kids that are surrounded by it. For the kids who are dealing with it and the kids that are surrounded by it. Let me say that again. I think education is very important. People fighting against talking about these things in schools and colleges, and thinking that just because you're talking about it is going to change a child. Come on. Come on. What do you do when your child says that they don't feel either way? You're there. You don't do anything. It's up to them to find their way. You're just here to love them and to support them and guide them whenever they ask for it. Remember, we as parents like to give unsolicited advice to our children thinking we know better, but sometimes we don't because we haven't experienced those things. It's the same thing when I would go to therapists, right? Back in the day when I had issues with my anxiety. And I would go and I'd be like, okay, well, how do you deal with it? Have you dealt with it? And they're like, oh, no, I've never dealt with that. So you're telling me you've never had this experience, but yet you're sitting here telling me how to handle it. Yeah, poo-poo. No, won't do it. And I hope you'd always take the right roads. And Jeff, that's all you can do, right? You've had a lot of different struggles with your sons and your kids, and you hate to see them so conflicted, but they're conflicted and he's conflicted for whatever reason he is. All you can do is hope to God, you know, he follows the right road. But what can you do as a parent other than give them love and hope to God they survive and do the right thing? That's all we can do. You can't, and we talked about this yesterday, you cannot stop somebody from ending their life. You know, you can try to prevent it, and people are blaming themselves. Well, maybe if I helped more, maybe that would have changed it. No, mental illness is real. Mental illness is real. I can't change that in the person. I can barely change myself. I still got it. My disease of anorexia, body dysmorphia is still here today. I'm still fighting myself, but I will never tell anybody how to fix themselves because I can barely fix me. As a parent, all you can do is love them and hope to God they get help they need. That is. I fuck up a lot by telling my kids what they should do. And that's why I always say, your feelings are valid. They're your own, right? They make sense to you. They may not make sense to everybody else, and our reactions are the ones that get us in trouble. But don't for 1 second think that your feelings aren't valid, and don't allow somebody else to take them. Understand that with also your kids. It's tough letting go. Fuck, it's tough. I hate when my kids left home because I feel like I could always protect them when they're here, but I can't. That's true. Androgynous look. I don't know what that means. Bye, Mel B. I love you. So, you do the best you can as parents. We like to give our opinions. We like to tell them how they should do it. But come on, they need to make those decisions themselves, and they need to hope to God they are smart. We can only love them, guide them, and set them free, and be here when they need us, and when they need help, and when they need the puzzle pieces put back together, in the way the child needs instead of what, yes. Well, and it is. We always, I think some of us just put our everything. That's why with religion and everything else with our kids, we were just like, nope, you figure it out yourself. I'm not pushing anything on my children. I don't push anything on. It's your decision if you want to be religious or not. This is what Dad and I do. We don't see eye to eye on this. Whatever, I feel it's important to do this. He doesn't, but that doesn't mean you do what you feel you need to do. If you want to believe in God, that's you. I'm not going to judge you for it. That's how I did that as far as religion, because I was not going to force my kids into a religion that they were forced into because our house was one way. No, they have a choice. This is what you are, right? This is how mom has done it because she was raised this way. This is how my family does it. Figure out your safe medium. And if you want to, right, you can implement whatever you want to. Maybe as you have kids, you might choose to do more of the faith and the religion, right? And that's up to you. I would love it, right? But I'm not going to force it. That's for you to decide. And that's kind of the way I parent. I will always be there when they fall. Even when they piss us off, right, Elvie? Even when they don't talk to us and they're pissed off at us for something. Because let me tell you, our kids get pissed off at us for who knows what. Sometimes you're like, what the hell did I do? Because I stated an opinion and now you're pissed off. What did I do? You're going to tell me what I did? You don't want to talk to me? All right, fine. Well, talk to me when you're ready. It is. Do you know how irritated sometimes they are? And they're mad. What are you mad at now? What did I do? Oh, you know what you did. Do I? A lot of shit comes out of this mouth sometimes. I don't always know. A lot of shit. A lot of shit I say. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know, Tara. I mean, I don't know. It happens, right? You get kids pissed off at their parents and they won't talk to them for the longest time. But guess what? You should always be there for them. In the end, if they ever see reason, if they ever see their way, eventually you can hope that they come back because our arms will always be open. That's all you can do. I tell my family that all the time. Maybe they come around, maybe they won't. It sucks. You got to mourn. You got to get over it. And then maybe one day they'll surprise you. And hopefully it's not when it's too late. Diapers are easier than young adults. And adults, like, well, what's a young adult? I have a 22, 23, 25, and a 20-year-old. 20-year-old is, well, almost 20. He's the young adult. My other ones are adults. They're adults, right? Still on my payroll, but they're adults. They can always come to me. My door will always be open, even if they fucking piss me off. Even if they leave me because they're mad at me for something I say or won't talk to me. My oldest is always pissed off about something. She's always mad at something. Well, I didn't like the way you did that. Well, fuck my life. I mean, what do you want? I am an adult. Like, so you're judging me now as my child? Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, no. Oh, Michaela, honey. Oh, it's not even worth my breath for you. So, yeah, I just, at some point, I feel too guilty. And we talked about this yesterday a little bit. I feel guilty sometimes with not giving them enough of me, right? And struggling to say, no, you know what? This is my era. This is my era. You can come into my era if you'd like, but I'm already done with the parenting era. I will always be here, right? But why are you getting mad at me if I'm not calling enough, right? Call me. Stop making me feel guilty for not always calling every day. What about me? What about me? I've put my life on hold, right, for them for so many years, and now they're flying the coop. They're living life. I also believe sometimes I want to give them their space. You know, Hannah's like, well, I still want you to call me every day. Okay, but it's also good to have, you know, you need to grow, right? I'm trying to also, I love you and I don't mind talking to you every day, but sometimes it's okay to separate, you know, from your mom. I love you. I will always love you. But I did what I thought was important for you when you moved away. You know, why aren't you calling me? Do you ever answer your phone? You know, that type of thing. But I feel guilty. They make me feel guilty. Yeah, you haven't called me. What's going on? So it's funny because when and then I worry, like, are they jealous because I spend so much time with the niece and nephews? Hannah is just different way jealousy, not because of me, but because she doesn't see the kids. But, you know, do they get upset? These are the things I plague myself with. Should I call them? And so one day I asked, I was like, Jennifer, does it bother you that I don't call you every day? Should I call you every day? Should I text you every day? Like, I don't want this coming up years later and you telling me like, well, you never fucking called. And I'm pissed off. What? What about you? Oh, good Mike. Good Mike. Yeah. But we earn our time. And I found a passion of mine. I found something that keeps me busy and I love it. But now I'm being judged because I don't give enough for them anymore. Well, what? Tell me what you want me to do. Tell me what you need from me, and I will also put that on the list of the day, you know? So, you know, we all go through our own things. She's like, yes, because they're worried. They're like, well, why aren't you here? Well, because I was doing this and this. Like Hannah sometimes, my phone's inside. I see it coming in on my phone, on my you know, whatever. And she'll be like, and I'm out in the yard for like an hour and a half. Hello? Well, don't tell me to call you anymore because you don't even answer my phone call. And I'm like, for the fuck's sake. Are you kidding me? Hannah, it was outside. Like, well, it's 4 o'clock now. I called you like 4 hours ago. I literally have been outside. I just sat down. I called you. You know, she's like she's that child that wants a response like immediately. And I'm worried about this and my son's only 9. Good luck, girl. How many times have I called you? Jennifer calls me when she wants to talk. There's no point of calling Jennifer when she's not going to talk. She's not a talker. So, like, her and her sisters will call, Anna will call them. But, you know, what is she going to tell me other than, Mom, I need money? And sometimes I don't want to call because that's all they want. You know? So I avoid the conversations because I hear her complain about money and then it stresses me out again. And then I'm like, what the fuck do I do? You know, also I'm safeguarding my mental shit too. I don't know. Yes, Judy. I think, and Hannah, yeah, when they can't reach us. Jennifer's like, whatever, but Hannah's like, oh my God, Mom. I never know. If my kid calls me ever, I know it's not good. So Jennifer's like that. Every time Jennifer calls me, I'm like, hello. She's like, why the hell are you answering like that? Are you all right? You never call me. Oh, shit. I don't know. It's crazy. I know, and sometimes I just don't want to talk because then I get stressed out. Jennifer's like, yeah, I'm barely, you know, this and this. And I already give her help. Like, I help her a lot. At what point, like, what do I do, you know? And sometimes I just don't want to, I want to avoid it. Like, she called me 2 weeks ago late at night. I'm like, hello? She's like, hey, so, I'm like, okay, you're okay? She's like, yeah. So I need to talk to you about some suits. And I'm like, there we go. There we go. And to honestly be a little truthful, I have tried once they left. I honestly did this. This is weird, but to protect me because I'm that mom that is always into everything. But I also started distancing myself a little bit because I also think it's good for like Hannah. Jennifer is independent. She's always been independent. And I'm like, if it bothers you that I don't call you, let me know, because I'll change that, because I just kind of give you your space, right? Every kid is different. So I kind of give you your space thinking that that's what you need. But if that's not what you want, let me know and I will put more of an effort in. And she's like, it's whatever, Mom. I don't care. Andrew hasn't left the house yet, so. But I'm worried about my mental. Like when they left the house, I'm used to having them every day, right? So it was hard for me to make an adjustment of my kids not being here and seeing them every day and having that communication. So I also, almost like a safeguard for me, so my feelings didn't get hurt, I kind of pushed away a little bit, right? Wanting them to spread their wings, but at the same time, like learning how to cope to having my kids not need me as much, right? Weird, huh? Yeah. Well, Jennifer does too. Jennifer calls me at weird times and I'm like, fuck, this is going to be a long conversation. Parenting is different. And so I kind of did that self-sabotage with my kids too. And as a protective measure, so my feelings didn't get hurt when they left me. I don't know. I can't win. I can't win. I just want the best for them. You think you're doing the right thing for them by, stepping back and allowing them to spread their wings, and then they get mad at you for stepping back. So I don't know. Do you work out? Eat my ass. So I got all these things in my head, So I did, when my friends were coming, right? Because Debbie was here for 10 days. I said specifically, hey, my friends are coming in town. You will not hear from me probably until after they leave on Saturday. So just in case you're wondering, I'm not dead, I'm okay. If I die, Dad will call you, but I have friends in town, so things are going to be crazy. So I did give them because I was like, I should probably tell them, especially Hannah, because, she'll fucking go crazy on my ass. But I don't know. I can't win. No, I don't think we can. Do we ever? No, but I think we do try to win. I do try to win. I want to please everybody. That's my problem. I want to please everybody. And you can't, right? Problem. Because I ain't going to please everybody. I'm going to end up pleasing somebody and pissing off 2 others. And then you're just chasing your fucking tail. They're like, wow. It is a loss, Dana. That's why I pushed them away. Because I was like, well, fuck you. You're finally out of my house. Fuck you. Leave and don't come back. So, Kathleen, and exactly. That's why I'm just doing what I want. And if I call you, I call you. If I don't, you can call me. If I text you. And sometimes I just don't want to talk. You guys, I do talk the day long with my social media. And then I have Ed. And it's hard to talk when you have Ed, right? And so sometimes the only time I call is when I'm out of the house, because that's when I can make my phone calls and talk without somebody asking me where their keys are 50,000 times. I can't talk in my house. Hannah's like, okay, I'll just let you go. Well, no shit. This is why I don't want to talk on the phone. You should call Hannah. Is that Justin? Look at Justin, you little shithead. You should call Hannah more so Justin doesn't have to deal with all of Hannah's attitude. Nope. She's yours, Justin. Justin. Look at funny guy over here.
No give backs.
No give backs. You took her. She's yours. You guys been together too long now, Justin. Have fun. That's funny. Anyway, Justin, that was funny. I'm gonna tell Hannah. Justin, she's yours. And I did say too, I said, when Justin moves in with you, are you still gonna call me and ask me how to do things, or are you gonna ask your boyfriend that is there with you? She's like, I'm still calling you. What does he know? I said, ugh, you don't even know. Good luck. They've lived together. They've lived without each other for like 7 years. They've had this long distance relationship, and it's so cute because they're going to be together for the first time, like living, together in a couple weeks. So, I giggle because I'm like, oh, welcome to the club. Like I think what do you say, guys? When you first married, or you moved in with your boyfriend or whoever, like, how many months was it blissful? Like, I remember the first month I was so excited. It was so cool and new and, all that stuff. I'm like, just after the honeymoon period wears off, it's going to be like, the pillow over their face looks really good. Justin's parents don't talk like this. So he's learning from me. 6 months. 6 months was exciting. 5 days. 5 months? Wow, I don't remember it being that long. Poor Justin. Fuck you, Kelsey. Fuck you. Justin should be lucky. He should count his lucky blessings for us, for me. 18 months? Wow, that's long. All right, well, maybe they'll be fine to get through Christmas time. So you're giving it to Christmas time before they start getting annoyed with one another. All right. And then it's for life or death. Day one. I don't know. I think mine was like a couple months. 27 years. I'm still learning. Fuck. The fuck is this nightmare gonna end? 27 years for me next Saturday. Can you believe that? I don't even remember. I really don't even remember. So that's why I think it was about a month. And then I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, that first week was so exciting, to go shopping. Marriage is too much togetherness, yet here I am. Kelsey, I know what the fuck you were saying. That's why I say eat my fucking bunghole. Can you reach the box on your top? Anyhow. All right, you guys. I'm getting in trouble. I gotta go. Justin, good luck. She's yours now. I'm out. You need to get your dad. Ben Rice at senior in high school. Shit. Now that's some crazy shit, Michelle. If they make it this long, they will be together since they were juniors in high school. Juniors in high school. Now they're both violation for bullying and harassment. Y'all so stupid. I'm talking about my daughter and her boyfriend. What is wrong with you trolls? Be like, mass report, 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 mass report. Anyhow, y'all have a good day. Be happy. Probably Kelsey. Block her ass. Have a good day. Be safe. Be happy. Find your sparkle. And again, of course, it's me. I'm the problem. Anywho, remember, you are important, you are worthy, and my armpits stink today. Thank you, perimenopause. I need to shower at some point today before I go out in public. But remember, you're important, you are worthy, and your feelings are just that. They're yours. Don't tell anybody. Don't let anybody tell you how to feel, and don't tell everybody how they should feel, right? They have their own person, they're their own body, they're in their own, be there, love them, support them, end of story. And the reactions are always the pisser, right? Because we always react. I do, another problem. Anyhow, you are not important, Kelsey. You are not worthy, and you suck ass. Sorry. No, you don't matter. Chris, block her. She's mean. I don't like her. Anyhow, have a good day. It's my last day with my friends. So wish me luck. I don't cry tomorrow. We're going to go get piercings. I'm going to get some sprinkles up here. We'll see you tonight. It should be a live night. Your feelings, except Kelsey. Everybody else except Kelsey. Her feelings are not to be validated, ever. She is not important. She is not worthy at all, especially on these lives. Anyhow, love you guys. Have a good day. There you have it. Just kidding, Kelsey. Fuck off. Love you. That's how we talk to each other. Did she come over here? Did Kelsey come over here? Do I need to kick her ass right now? Is she here? That's our love language. We're fine. We actually love her. I love her. She loves me. It's just the way we express our emotions together. Oh, fuck. Here she... Love you. See you later. Bye.